adjust the music because I bet you it's very loud.
Music is louder than you are right now. There you go.
Hello! Now you can hear me.
Turn.
Well, the music is very loud and I don't want to mess up Peter's setup over here or else I can't put it back. Alrighty. I haven't touched anything since the last episode, but I definitely know I had this thought yesterday that I definitely don't like this concrete thing around, so I'm going to change that. I can go back to grass. Yeah, there we go. Peter was gonna play a fun pre-show today, but we were busy. So, we're just going straight into the game. I still have my little picture up, but I need it up for myself. So let me go pull that up for myself. There you go, now I can see it.
Still kind of trying to tweak the sound.
There, and now I can see what you guys are saying. So, Pedromoy has redeemed a join game. Okay, let me go add you real quick.
Let me do that.
Huh?
I'll do that. I'm logged in on this computer as you anyway, so.
Oh, okay. So, we're gonna be starting this I'm gonna let people start working on this project soon after I'm done building the airport entrance. But so during this week and possibly next week, we're gonna be deciding on which countries that we're gonna choose from. And from whenever I made the layout for the 7 continents, it's pretty obvious that there should only be 6 countries. So these were the ones that people suggested. Just take those off because these are just the countries. I'm probably gonna go over like every single country that there was on the thing, but I'm gonna put up a poll for each section, and then we're gonna choose something to focus on. And from that poll, we're gonna choose which countries. But there's gonna be six major areas, because we're gonna do North America, and it's gonna involve something of these 3, and then South America and all that. So it's gonna be kind of like the continents, but at the same time, like when it comes to like Europe and stuff and Asian countries, I know a lot of people like really want to focus on certain things. So we're gonna pick, and then from those countries, once we have the 6 countries picked, I'm gonna start asking people to give me their ideas for those specific countries. And you have to be a part of the Discord in order to build on this project. So if you want to join the Discord, there is a link below on our Twitch. Just join, and once you join, you'll be put into a welcome channel where you have to verify your Roblox account. And once you do that, you'll be brought into the main channel where you have to read the rules for my servers, and then you just tell an admin that you agree, and you can join.
We have a nice command for that. I just typed. We had a nice command for that. Wait, it's capitalism. Right. Twitch overwrote my freaking command. Never mind, we don't have a command for that anymore because Twitch thought it was a great idea to overwrite my commands with the other things. that. Anyway, I couldn't add Pedromoy 1 because his privacy settings, and I'm pretty sure it's because he's below 13, but I'm not 100% sure. So
yeah, if you're below 13, I cannot add you to the stream server. I am sorry. I am not going to hand out this link to anyone because of all the problems I had, so the only way that you can join also is if you're above 13. Because otherwise, Roblox will not let you be added to a private server. I didn't make the rules, they did. I can't add your name to a private server unless you're above 13.
A whole other demand was removed. Oh wait, that was a different...
I just don't want to have anyone to have any access to any link whatsoever, because then I have to change the link and kick the person out if somebody shares it. And you can say that you're not going to share it, but that thing seems to get out no matter what I do. So I'm not going to give the links to anyone. What was I going to say? So once I have the 6 countries picked and the 6 areas or countries, areas/countries, people can give me their ideas for either a structure they want to build, a restaurant or like gift shop that they want to build, or a ride, because there should be at least one major ride for each section. There can be flat rides if people come up with a flat ride for a section. That'd be really cool. But I at least want one major ride for each section. So there'll be 6 rides in this park. 6 major rides. And major rides are like coasters, or dark rides, or water rides. Like that would be considered a major ride. So we'll just see what countries happen, and then right now we're just gonna focus on the entrance. So I am making this airport, which you can see the inspiration picture on the bottom there. There's gonna be 6 terminals, obviously, so we have to kind of split this up into 6 terminals. And I already realized last time that this setup I have right now, like this, is not gonna work. I have to kind of cut this shorter here.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Fixed it?
Yeah, Nightbot was disconnected for some reason. So now the command works again, so the link's back in the chat.
So just, if you want to be a part of this project that I'm building the entrance for now, please join our Discord, because you have to be in the Discord in order to be a part of this project. There's a Wilda dancing on my entrance. Also, hi DJ. I see you waving in the server. I hate when I misstep, and now that I have the no collision, these primitives will go one into another. I don't know how hard it would be for Den to like write into the script that if it's the same object, they can't be collided. But I guess that would mess up certain things, because like of the primitives, then you wouldn't be able to do that.
You just have to turn off the whole thing completely.
Yeah. Okay, I was looking at these last time. Also, I love how DJ is dressed up as the Dino Hat guy. I was looking at these last time, and like I like the way that they're angled in the picture, but I think in the game it looks a little weird. So I'm wondering, like, I'm gonna keep this one just as a comparison. But I was wondering, since we're, you know, that's just a concept art that I have over there, like a concept picture. How would it look if they were faced up in this one? Either like that or not that. Like 3 wide here. Ugh. Can't see. Do it like that.
Let's see. Mystic Serpent, which is Blue Gamer, asked if there's a 20-minute limit. No, not anymore.
No. Not because I don't have enough people. When I start getting more people, then yes. And oh my god, they're setting off fireworks outside. Seriously. Already I say that this idea looks funky. I'm just playing around here trying to see if there's a different way to do this. Well, I'm thinking I like the up-angled one better.
Yeah, I like the original more.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what if there was a different way to make it look better, but nope. We picked the right one the first time. Sarah Love UK has started following us. Hey, I know who Sarah Love UK is. I think she's been in our servers before, or else I've played.
She's been around since 1.5 years already.
Yeah. She just doesn't talk much in our Discord. Which is fine. Don't have to talk that much.
As long as you do once every 3 months.
Yeah.
So the janitor doesn't clean you up.
Yeah. Okay, so let's keep going here now with this. Because there'll be another door here. Because obviously my big screens will not my big screens. My big wall of ideas will not be here later on, so. So this will be another door. Edges on this thing. You know, a lot of people that have been following my channel and playing this game for a while have started to state how they're just bored of this game now. But I have realized that whenever I do make videos, they seem to come back in game and play again. So I'll try my best to keep up with my other projects. It's just kind of hard for me to get back into the rhythm of things after so much time that I haven't been doing it because I've been working on our new house. So it's really hard to get back into it. Even though I have so many ideas. I'm just hoping things settle enough to where I can get back into doing regular videos for you guys rather than just the stream. But I am trying to get back on track with my top 10s. It's also very hard. I'm recording everything very slowly. It's just a process, so just bear with me while I try to get back into all this stuff again. Especially since like last season was like the end of the season, wherein it usually always gets crazy around the holidays, was pretty intense with all the stuff I had going on. It's like I just needed a long break. Aiden
is taken.
Aiden is taken. Thank you for following us. Tedious part of building this airport because this is a pattern. But I do hope that a lot of people still do enjoy this game because I do want to do a lot of group projects now because they're fun, working with a bunch of different people to create something rather than just my park by myself or just doing tutorials. I really find tutorials tedious, you guys, so I'm sorry that I don't do them enough for people, but I just find them so tedious. Like, Super, like, she just pushes them out all the time. And like me, I'm just like, I don't like them. It's just because I feel like I have to be so perfect in my recording of it, and I think that also one thing that frustrates me about tutorials. Because like when I'm speed building, I can make mistakes, and then you can't even hardly like it's so noticeable. But whenever you're doing tutorials, like I have to constantly stop recording because I have to make sure that I get everything perfect. It's very exhausting. I hate whenever I accidentally press the wrong key. Alright, that's looking a lot better because last time I had it way too spread apart. There we go. And then here, we'll just do some just simple square bushes, but we'll give them some different colored green in them. What?
Someone shouting at you, and I agree.
Rotate the bushes. The only reason I don't... I mean, I can do it like that, I guess. Otherwise, it just goes through the window and it bothers me. But there, is that better now?
Well, then just rotate them by 90 degrees instead of 45.
I know, I did.
Yeah.
Just rotate them so they're squares.
Yeah.
There, is that better? Rotate those bushes. Okay. I'm gonna put this one over here real quick, and then we're gonna get that, because if you notice, I don't know if you guys can see it very well in this picture that's down here, but like the roof kind of is slanted on the top.
Yeah, sure, because pointing at your screen is gonna
I'm
show.
pointing at it for myself. It's slanted. I know. I'm looking at my screen here, but I can't point at it because my mouse goes behind it. But it's kind of slanted on the top there, so we're gonna try to make a little bit of a roof. No, they can't see it. I was pointing for myself. Jesus. Okay, so then these are gonna come up by 2. Ryan Christian 11 has asked, how many different countries are you expecting to be in that project? 6. But there's probably going to be more than 6 countries represented, because like I said, it's going to be kind of a like I said earlier, I should say, it's going to be kind of a continental country thing, because North America only consists of 3 countries. So I think that North America should just be a section where we should represent America, Canada, Mexico, and then whenever you get into like South America and Europe and Asia, that's when you get like a lot of countries. So those are probably the ones that we're probably going to be choosing from to represent. And then Oceania is just mostly Australia, so there's gonna be 6 countries, and we're gonna try to go around the world as much as possible, but max 6. Because earlier, on the last episode, I had this divided into 7 continents, and it gets pretty tight. So I think 6 would just be good. Because Oceania doesn't really have to be that big, since it is literally only Australia. I just want to know if somebody can build the Sydney Opera House, because I definitely want that Sydney Opera House, and that's going to be very difficult to make, I think.
It's probably going to be very difficult to keep small.
You had to be very small, yeah.
Like, building it is probably not a problem. The problem is going to be that it has to be small.
Yeah, you have to keep it small and still make it look like the Sydney Opera House. Because it can't be huge. Unless you just want to make the Sydney Opera House the whole Oceania section. Okay, now. What we're gonna do here. Wrong color there. I don't remember which gray this was. That gray. Oh, question. I mean, I could put it in 2 different plots, like, but I don't know who else would volunteer to make a plot so that they could be next to each other at the same time. So somebody would have to either have their own park, or we could try to fit it in just mine. So, I don't know, I have to think about that one. Because I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so these on the end, these might have to go down 1. And then what we're gonna do, All I see is jumping people.
Well, at least you know that the glass is strong enough to hold the weight of 2 people.
At least they're having fun, I guess.
Personally, I prefer the old system with the color and the material.
Instead of doing it down here.
Yeah. It's kind of confusing.
You kind of have to get used to it. That's the main thing. Like, you have to get used to going down and using that. Because, like, I kept on forgetting for the longest time that it was there. I need to put this down on here. I kept forgetting it to go down there at first and do that. Maybe I should use this one. That still cuts it in half. It's like there. Do that, I guess. Samuels 0541 has started following us. Thank you for following us.
I like how you always say the numbers too.
Oh, I know one says numbers.
No, you just say the name.
I'm just a weirdo then. You know, there could be another Samuels. I mean, obviously there is, because they had to put numbers on their thing. So what's gonna happen here is this. Sausage King fell. It's like I was doing something. So take this and then where's that little corner? That one, right? No, that's the inverted version.
You scroll right past it. It's further to the left.
Yeah, there it is.
That one. I can actually look at the screen now. The new setup. I can actually look at your screen now with the setup.
I can see it now with,
like with the
have it set up in here.
Yeah. The way we had it before, I couldn't see anything because there was a fridge. Now I can actually see it. Which makes pointing things out a lot easier.
Yeah.
Because there's no delay.
Iconic has redeemed join game. Oh, it's Con.
Yeah. Done.
Okay, now we're gonna take this over here. Okay, I had it like that. I'm gonna kind of carry this across so I can see exactly how tall that is. It's off though because, well, maybe it's not. So I need to add this part. No, yeah, it's still off. So I made this too tall right here. It goes like that. So this needs to go over one more. There we go.
Yes, the suggestion Comic-Con just makes sense.
What?
Having the glass parts that are collected to the wall right now,
Yeah.
having them clip into the wall so it looks like it's actually connected to the wall and not just floating on a stick. Because if it now starts getting windy, they just break off to the sides.
You mean this thing?
Yeah.
So just put it all the way in.
Yeah.
Okay. Like that. Yeah, that looks way better actually. Thank you, Con. Sometimes I forget about this no collision thing and what I can do with it. I mean, we've only had it for like a couple months now. Since when did that update come? The no collision thing. Wasn't it around October?
I don't know. Change logs on the bottom of your screen.
I think we've only had it since October. Yeah, it looks way better. Oh, we've had it since June. I guess I just haven't played around with it enough. I mean, because like the whole time that I was building Mini Disneyland, which is when I was doing the most work, we didn't have it yet. So, I'm just not used to working with it sometimes. Like, not thinking, oh yeah, I can do that now. Oh yeah, because I think I had it when I was still building the PJBAMM park.
Yeah. They also added around that time that if you hold Y, you can delete things.
Making fun of me. I'm not a short hotkeys kind of person. Sometimes I forget to do that too.
Yeah. That's where play styles are completely different, because I do everything with hotkeys. I barely use the buttons on the bottom of the screen at all, because for the categories I use the buttons on the bottom too, which they're not even on the screen anymore, but they still work, don't they? If you press the numbers, like if you press 4, then you press X, yeah, they still work. It's just they're not on screen anymore, but that's how I play the game. I play everything with hotkeys. I barely press any buttons on the screen.
Did you add you added ComCon, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I just like these two guys just running across the top. Hold on, I'm sitting here building this. Slushy Sushi has started following us. Thank you for following us, Slushy Sushi.
That's a funny name.
It is, and it's very hard to say. Slushy Sushi. That looks pretty good, huh? Kind of looks like a hangar, which is like kind of like what they're trying to make it look like there. So over here on this side, on the far end, we're gonna have a watchtower like this in the corner of the picture. But I think just measuring here real quick. You know, whenever I was making Duckburg and then I stopped, I was gonna make an airport, so it's like I'm finally doing what I was gonna do a long time ago. Okay, so here we're not gonna be able to do that. We're just gonna place this real quick. I always have to remember that this plot is not even, so.
Yeah, to answer Mystic's question about the plot size. The plot size is 64 tiles, and the entrance is on tile number 33, which means you have 32 tiles on the left and 31 tiles on the right.
Right.
So the right side is one tile less.
So I'm just making a visual thing for me so I can figure out what exactly I want to do to the size. I'm looking for a job selling dino hats. Actually, wait. Move it over there. Because then they'll actually go up there. There you go, DJ. Looks like there's already a dude in there, though.
He took his job.
I was like, I don't even think, can you get in there?
Not anymore. Then put an invisible block in all the stalls.
Oh.
Like, you used to be able to get stuck in stalls, but you put invisible blocks in them.
see. This is how you can see actually. Oh my god, the thing still has that stupid glitch in it. Anyway, you can see because over here I had that one primitive, but over here the primitive does not fit. So it's just gonna be an uneven amount. I first discovered that whenever I was making my very first Halloween park. And I had a pattern in the front. I realized the pattern was off, and I was like, wait, what? However, at the end of this road, I do want to make tunnels. So I don't like the fact that it just ends, so we're gonna go do that right now. Go make some tunnels. So that will also shorten this up a little bit at the end.
Blue Gamer Solar asking about decals again.
Do I need decals right now? No. No, not currently. At least not that I can think of. Well, that's gonna be a problem, isn't it? Do that. We're gonna have to figure out a way to make these tunnels. I think what I'm gonna have to do is this. Actually make that part just a square. Oh god. Looks like Eric is doing something.
Well, it's not like it's going to affect you anyway, because the coaster won't show up on your screen unless you're in his part.
Oh, I thought he was going to make like a launch. Yeah, he is. He's launching the coaster into my mark. Like a barn. I don't know, what do you guys think of this tunnel? Doesn't have to be anything fancy, but... That looks pretty cool, actually. I think something on top of here, like a sign. What we're gonna do over here is the building is usually like that. Build a tunnel on the other side. And we're gonna use some transportation. Whee! Sorry, wall. Hard to come down. Oh god. Pushed on my headset wire. DJ's too tired to build anything. It means he's just literally in the server just to
sell dinosaur hats.
Sell dinosaur hats. So the tunnel is 1, 2.
He quit his job.
He quit!
He's gonna sell the dinosaur hats now.
No one said you could quit.
He ran out of hats to sell.
Sure, like we're just supposed to believe that. Here we go. Now I have a tunnel on both sides.
He said, yes, you're supposed to believe that.
I think you're just lazy. Okay, so now there's a tunnel on both sides. So now on this side, we're gonna make a watchtower on the roof. So first we need to build up these pillars. How high is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Everything to apply for a job of dinosaur hat salesman.
It was right there in the front.
He's asking how much you will make.
I don't know. I don't know how many hats you sell. Right now, they're $10 a piece right now. And that means if we go 50-50, you get 5 and I get 5 per hat.
No, 20-minute rule doesn't apply yet because there's not enough people yet.
Yeah. The only people who can come in here right now are Sausage King, Wilda, Con, and my admins. And that's it.
Yeah, because Petromoy tried to redeem the thing too, but he doesn't remember his pin to change his settings. Which, I don't know, you don't remember your pin unless you didn't make it yourself, but...
That's something you can always fix later. We'll just make, you know, we have it down now that you paid for it, so.
Yeah, it's still on my list of people that have redeemed the thing, but I haven't accepted the redemption yet until I added you. So if you can't fix your settings, then I can always refund you the points.
If you're wondering why this is miscolored right here, this is just to mark where my money park is so that I don't forget that it's there. So if you're wondering why that's a different color, that's why. So just in case I want to build anything under there, we can always make sure, like, oh yeah, that's there. But I'm gonna repaint it right here. Okay, so, ow, headset's falling off my head. So this part, what time is it right now?
9:03.
Okay, so I have an hour left. Thinking I'm just gonna get the outside done, and the next time we're gonna work on the inside. And by that time, I probably will know which countries I hope that we're all going to agree upon. So that when I make the terminals that go to the different lands, we'll know what they are.
Now which way do we go?
which for the regular players will just be teleporters, and then we're gonna have to make entrances for the NPCs. I knew I accidentally placed a window, an extra window somewhere. Woo! Con left, and that just gave me some big lag. Okay, and then oh, can I give you free cam? Yes, I can. Like that's a different height now, right? Yeah, okay. This is one lower now. It's a bit off too because this needs to be like this. Oh, I see why it's off. After my itch my ear. This. too tall, right? Like that. So it needs to be like that. Boop. Trying to get this to work out correctly here. Oh, there is a concrete tunnel at the end of the streets. See, now that is way off. I see why, because this is only one here. Wilda, can you make a jail for Sausage King? Why does he need to go in jail for? I think I see something and the reason why it's throwing me off. I need to get up there where they are. So that actually is right here. XZ3 Nix has started following us. Thank you for following us. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how to replicate this on the other side.
Just move that whole side one over.
I get it. Oh, what? What?
That way you weren't where you just were. Move that old one to your right.
This thing?
Yeah.
Move it one over?
Yeah.
It shouldn't, but it looks fine the way it is. I just want to replicate it to the other side. I think I see what I'm doing wrong too. Do you think I should just move this all one over?
Yeah, because now it has like a weird dip in it.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Hold on, I wanna see something real quick before I do that. Because it's okay. So I see because. Because really, this is now off this way because that's only one high, and if I do it like this, it'll be too high because of the point of the pillar. So I just need to move that one over. The only problem I have about moving that one over is that the windows will not be above the windows like they are here. Because I need to keep it at the pillar, that's why I put it there. Puzzle my brain right now. See, because like if I move it one over, then there'll be a thing above the window here. And I
move it over the other way. Move that to the right.
Oh, move this over one.
Yeah.
Oh, the other way. Okay, I'm dumb. Will does like, can Peter join the server? I want him to come. I know he can, so that you can put Sausage King in the prison.
No. Not today. Do matter stuff. Messing around with Nightbot trying to get it to put commands properly in the chat.
Oh yeah, there we go. That fixed my problem. Thank you, Peter. So now both sides are even. This is really starting to look like an airport. So above here, I'm gonna bring out the a little bit. Being so mean to Sausage King.
All I know is that the general structure and the interior is going to be the worst thing in the world, and I know that because I had to do that for that freaking coaster I made for that competition that one time.
I know, right? But it's just gonna be like, I'm just gonna try to make it as simple as possible with little terminals that just go to places.
I know, but I tried to make mine as simple as possible too, and it still took like 32 hours, and that is long for the amount of time I usually spend on a park.
Well, if I don't get the whole like front part done this turn, this time, I probably will finish the rest of that off camera, so then next time we just do the inside. So I also don't want to make it too big, because a lot of these attractions will be underground, so this space underneath the airport will still be able to be used, but I don't want to make it too big. It just wanted to be the entrance, so it's going to cover the whole front because everything's going to be behind it. Wilda, I need you to stay there because I need you right now to go to you. Thank you. That way I can get on the roof. Okay, so there's the center of this one. So I'm gonna go there. Actually there. Yeah, there we go. And then 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. You do it like this. All I can hear is the screaming of the guests and from my money park. And then where's the round? I don't know if I should keep this metal place or I should have made that concrete actually. I can always just painstakingly change it later. I wish, like, this does not. Can I change the thing here?
Yes.
No, I can, huh?
He added that, and I'm grateful for that because that is the one thing I needed so badly.
Well, it's not working.
Because you didn't enable it. You didn't click the check mark next to concrete.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, if I really do need to change that later, then I can.
It's like, that's seriously, being able to brush on material is something that I've needed so long, and then finally added that in the last update.
I didn't understand how to use it though until just now when you showed me though. I can actually build the Watchtower part off of this. So what I'm gonna do is put another square base on the top of this. just realized that there's not a lot of blasters pieces still, and that I'm gonna have to use the lower one because this does not have a corner piece yet.
You can make a concrete corner piece.
Is there a concrete corner piece? Oh, for the roof.
The primitive.
Da 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 da. Yeah, you can do that and then have it like. That'd be the corner there. Let me just unload their park.
Definitely don't fall off now. There's no one up there anymore.
I know. I was like, no, then I'm gonna have to build a ladder. And see, actually, for like this part, instead of using the primitive, just grab the flooring. And you can just make it concrete. I'm gonna use the legacy one though, so I don't have a little edge. I feel like this round part though should be concrete, so I'm gonna see what that looks like. My stomach is just gurgling at me. Not because I'm hungry or anything. I'm just gonna put all concrete, so I think it looks better. Because I'm probably gonna put concrete path on top of the roof anyway. That looks a lot better. Sausage King asks, can you teleport to me? Why do I need to teleport to you right now? more like a globe.
Well, then flatten off the roof instead of making it etch up, because if you look at a regular
I'm looking at that one in the corner over there. So you should make it flat and then add the little thing on top.
Well, here.
Tell me what you mean.
Air traffic control towers. Hyper modern. Here, this one. Of course it's... Anyway, this one, as you can see, it slopes upwards and it's flat on the top. It doesn't point up because they don't have to look at the sky. They look at the radar.
Yeah.
So the top layer of glass doesn't have to be there.
Well, should I keep the side ones like this? Like keep these ones.
Yeah, and then you make it flat, and you can, to give it a little bit more flair, you can add an etched concrete, like pointing outwards, like sloped concrete.
On the top?
Yeah.
Of the windows? Okay. Maybe understand.
So like a concrete edge that points.
So over here in the roofs.
Like this. It's very ugly drawing. So this is your glass, and then here's concrete slope thingy.
So make the little one half, not the two.
Yeah, just the one high and then out of primitives.
Out of primitives?
Yeah, because otherwise you're just gonna have a thin slither.
Oh, that's true. So use this one. Make it concrete instead. And then bring it to the edge over here. So like that.
Yeah. And then you just put the under corners
not at the corner.
Well, the corner can do too. Just put the inverted things in between.
This one? No, that's the big one. That piece? Big too.
4 more further.
There it is.
Probably get the one that is 3 further that list.
This what? This one?
Does it even have that piece? Hold on.
That's a good question. I don't know what the difference is between those two.
Use that piece instead to keep it square on the top.
square still.
Yeah.
And not a rectangle. Should I just put it here, or should I go up one?
Could go up one and then put the antennas on top.
Like, should place that there and then make it flat.
We'll put an inwards one.
Oh, inwards one.
Yeah, so you don't just get this thick edge.
Augie Bear 09 has started following us. Thank you for following us.
That's funny. You're like, kinda looks like an airport. Well, that means you're doing a good job because that's what it's supposed to look like.
It's supposed to look like an airport. Do you like that edge? Because I don't know if I necessarily do.
You can always round that one out.
Either I can round it out or just do that. Just bring it up to the edge.
Then it gets, if you bring it up to the edge, it gets very fat because then it gets 7 blocks wide.
So instead,
you kind of want to thin it out into where the antennas will go. You could even alternatively make that slopes on the side.
That's what I'm saying, like
yeah, well,
that.
not there. One in still.
One in?
Yeah, so you get a 3x3 block and then a slope on the edges.
But I don't like just having this part flat.
Put a little tiny little fence on the edge.
Oh, I guess I can do that. Yeah. Just looks so razor sharp, like.
Yeah, it's a little bit sharper than expected, so maybe a little fence might.
Yeah, like a little fence will make it look better. You shouldn't answer this all this time of day. Those are weird people.
There's no caller ID at 9:40 in the evening. No, thank you.
I can actually go to the roof edges and just put one of these concrete roof edges on there, maybe. Yeah, because that makes it look better.
Nightbot is seriously just so useful.
What?
This person asked if they could join, so I typed in the join command, so it showed the message, and then literally Nightbot hit the timer limit and posted it itself too, so it posted it twice. To see your points, you just hover your mouse over the screen, or over the stream itself, and there should be a little overlay thing in the bottom right.
Okay, so now we're gonna put antennas on the top of here. Yeah, if we do, how big do antennas usually have to be on these things? On this one, they have a round antenna.
They're not that big on APC tower. Most of them just have little spikes. Just small spikes.
And they have like a little fence around the top.
Yeah, some of them have a radar disc on the top, but yeah. They have like the little spiked antennas, and they have a radar dish on the top, one of those spinning flat ones. Yeah, like this one. Here. So they have the little spiky things on the top, and then the big flat round one that spins. Which I don't know how you're ever gonna make the spinning one. You can use a combination of.
I was gonna put an observation tower there, but that'd be too big.
That's way too tall.
Like unless I put it like all the way down there, because then it's a nice big pole, but
it would go through everything.
Yeah.
Well, for the antenna spikes, you can use a combination of the spotlight poles and the metal poles so that they're offset in the corner and in the centers.
The spotlight one is in the center.
Yeah.
And
metal poles in the corners.
Like that tall?
Just put 3 on top of each other and make the middle one red.
Make the middle one red?
Yeah, because usually radar antennas are white, red, white, but then you would have to put 5 of them, and that's too tall again. So just do 3 colors.
So make the other 2 white?
Yeah. That's usually the color for an antenna. For spike antenna, at least.
And then, let's see if there's something we can put on the top. Maybe, like, in the primitives, a little ball. Or I might have to use one of the glowing orbs, actually, which would make more sense because it's a light.
Yeah, and they're smaller.
It's under props.
It's actually not a bad idea. You will to say use a neon light, but I don't know if they're in the center.
No, they're poles.
Yeah, they're on the edges.
They're poles. I don't think no, they don't go there. Is that because this thing's in the center?
Well, the neon light on the top, like that 4th one. Yeah, like that one. But it's on an edge, right?
Yeah, it's on an edge. It's not in the center. The orbs are in the center. That color. Should I make the orb red? They're usually red, right?
Let me check. Antenna lights. Pretty sure the light on top of an antenna is usually yellow. Yeah, it's a yellow light on an antenna.
Okay.
Just trying to do everything officially. Charizard's getting upset because we're not listening to him. It's like, well, I'm using the actual colors that they actually use.
What? What does he want?
He wanted the top pole to be red and the light to be red. And like, well, the antenna is usually white, red, white. That's the standard color for an antenna. And the light's yellow.
I can actually make a ball maybe a little bit bigger so the pole doesn't stick out on top of it. Let's see what the slightly bigger one is. Yeah, the slightly bigger one will cover that up. Hold on a second. Might be a little big, but hey.
Whatever. If anything, I would tone down the brightness of that thing. Because now it's just making the whole roof yellow.
There we go. Observation tower. Now the question is, what do I put on the other side? They don't have more than one observation tower. Like, I think I should just have the one observation tower and that's good enough.
I mean, airports usually only have one ABC tower.
Huh, yeah, they only have one. So I can just make this the regular front. Which actually evens out the front. I don't know how that happened, but okay. I'm actually gonna get rid of these signs in front, guys. Because I have this all down in a form.
Will is actually right. ABC tower antennas have a red light on the top. The yellow ones are for skyscrapers.
Charizard's gonna get his way. One that's in there real quick. I'll have to do it later when I'm standing up there again. Now the whole thing is, another idea I had was to make this a parking garage on this side, but that'll get too big, I think. And this is more like the drop-off point. So the parking garage, in theory, is somewhere else. Because they never have the parking lot right in front of the drop-off point. Rarely, I mean they do in some instances.
Charizard said how making the money farm the garage wouldn't really make much sense because
that's for ride space.
Yeah, it's like the garage.
Somebody has
the
like
garage.
A dark ride or something.
The whole thing about the garage is that it would have been a thing that you would see when you're walking past the park. If it's underground, then it's just a waste of space.
I just thought of something that'd be good for these tunnels. To like try to make that like height bar in the tunnel. Because it's like the cars in this game. The prop thing is way too far long. It's like, because here's a regular car. go to the roofing thing, I guess would be a good one to use. Thing is, it's only like, it's only 2 wide here. Yeah, that looks weird. I have to think about that. Because it might be a decal situation. Because you have very limited space. Oh.
Like, guess what? You only have 8 minutes left.
Only have 8 minutes left.
Yep.
No. Clear down this wall. Be very careful because I don't want to delete the road. I know. Still did it in the end. Woo! Let's see how much fast I can rush this. Speed building in lifetime. These right. Ugh. Press control instead of shift. see lots of talking in the chat, but I have no time to read it. I don't know what people are saying. Huh? Speedy. Nagazoo Coaster says, redeem, join the game.
Done. Added. With 3 minutes remaining.
Mystic Slurpuff has asked truth, fave food, dare, pie in the face. What? Oh, I have to pick truth or dare. My favorite food is tacos. That's way easy.
Let's use the 500 points there. Everyone's sitting here.
Hey, it's his choice.
Everyone's sitting here complaining they don't have 500 points to join the game, and he uses his 500 points on a truth or dare question.
Well, I don't think he can be added to this because he doesn't have the 13 or
I know.
Oh.
But still, it's funny.
TTV Vivid X Vivid has started following us. That's a thank you for following us. Sorry, my brain is all over the place right now because I'm trying to finish as much of this as possible, which is already time's up right now. But give me 1 second, I'll stop. Okay, since I only have this little part of the roof left, I'm just gonna finish this off real quick so we can all get a visual image before I stop.
this is funny.
What?
I said for 5k points, you can get a Twitter follow thing. And they thought that I meant that you get 5k points if you follow us on Twitter. It's like, no. It's the other way around.
That seems off again. What did I do there?
Same thing as last time.
I did?
No, you're supposed to put a full block back behind that thing.
Right here?
No. That slope right there.
The slope?
No, the one underneath it.
Oh.
The inverted slope on the bottom is supposed to be a full block. Chuckfish, thank you for following us. Thought I'd help you out with that one.
Wait. That's supposed to be the full block? Because this is only supposed to go that high, right? My brain. I just don't like this pattern for some reason that I picked. Oh, okay. Thank you. And then that's supposed to go. Like that. If I look over here, this will be one. Yeah, now it's good.
Yeah, Junkfish just subscribed for 1 month.
Oh, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna give myself free cam. There we go. And there's our entrance, everyone.
Make sure you turn off the picture of the airport.
Oh yeah. How do I do that again? Go to
Yeah, that one.
this one with the camera?
Yeah. And then you just go to the one that says gazebo and press that little eye icon.
Okay, there we go. And then click
And then
back,
go back
to
yeah, that one. Yeah.
And there you go, everyone. There is our airport. Next episode, we will be doing the inside of the airport. We will have 6 terminals that are going to go to 6 different areas or countries. And then we'll be able to figure out what we're going to build for those areas or countries. What is my favorite state? Well, I'm from California, so I guess California would be my favorite state. Alrighty. See you guys next time. Bye!